Tip-off goes to the Hornets. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got LeBron James. Stephen Curry is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's O'Neal in at the 5.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Leonard finds Curry. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Leonard. Screen by O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. James can't get it to go. Here's Charlotte. Pulls it from 20. Blocked. Now SGA. Now here's Durant. Leonard defending. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Curry against SGA. Pass to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Back to Curry. Shoots over SGA. Rebounded by Pippen.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Durant. Outside, SGA. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Outside, inside, in between, doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
So that's a smart pass in close quarters.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Pass to Durant. Back to SGA. Wide open look. And it falls all over the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
James passes to Wembanyama. Drops in the 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Hornets, another 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just...
In first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the inside, Wembanyama. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They pen that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Well, as we know, Wembanyama has all the tools to become an all-time great. He just needs to focus on becoming more efficient.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, on top of all the length and skill and athleticism, Wembanyama has a strong work ethic and a great attitude.
Now here's SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Pippen. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
James, outside. Fires it. Jump shot is good that time.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Here's Durant. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Kings trail by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry passes to James. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Wembanyama's got 6.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Charlotte. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Kawhi Leonard out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Going up top, it's Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Outside Durant. Pippen outside. 4-3. Leonard pulls down the board. The Kings leading. Pass to Curry. Good D by SGA.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Now Antetokounmpo. And here's Pippen. Check by James. Pippen outside. And here's Durant. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And so Curry will bring it up for the Kings. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Out to Leonard. There's the block. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Durant. Back to SGA. All sorts of time. The shot misses.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
For 3, Durant. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Wembanyama. Jacks up a three. Chamberlain pulls it in. Charlotte trailing. Pippen pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant with it. Still no points. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the pick. Shoots over Curry. The shot's good from SGA. And that ties it up. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. James deciding where to go with it. Now Curry. Shot on the wing. And that one's good. James. And that's now 7 points for LeBron James. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 5 assists in the game.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
James outside. Rebounded by Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Step back shot. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Outside Curry. Leonard outside. James outside. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Curry. No good with the triple. And so it's Charlotte with it. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Curry. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Curry's got his first 2 points.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Pass to Chamberlain. Excellent D there from O'Neal. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Charlotte on top, leading by just 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from Live. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also Kevin Durant out there, and it's Chamberlain in at the center position. That's the Hornets 5. SGA passes to Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
As great a scorer as KD is, he's always been willing to make that extra pass. Nice look from him.
Leonard passes to Wembanyama. Here's Curry, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, that one stinks. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Charlotte leading by 3. Here's SGA. 17 points in the game. And here's Durant. Back to SGA. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Durant, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Sacramento. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. Curry finds Leonard. Back to Curry. Leonard outside. James, a screen on Durant. Leonard for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Leonard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Durant. Now Pippen. He's covered by Curry. Now Antetokounmpo. The 3-ball. Yes, sir! Giannis showing the range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Fires it from 18. Another one falls for Sacramento.
That in-between distance is a tough one to master. Not for LeBron, though.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. The deep 3 from Durant. Chamberlain controls the rebound and the putback. And the Hornets lead by 3.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Durant's shot is off. And so here's Sacramento. James outside. Here's Wembanyama. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Durant. KD jams it straight down.
Turning up the intensity. Durant saw his chance and does not hold back.
James outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. James has got 12 points.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Pass to Durant. Back to SGA. All alone. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. SGA's got 19 points.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Timeout call, Sacramento.
All right, everybody, now.
.55 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Pass to Durant. Back to SGA. Again, Charlotte.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Now Wembanyama. Back to James. Fires the 3. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. O'Neal's got 6 points. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. For 3. And that's not going to go. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Sacramento on top, up by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates.
Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th quarter. Victor Wembanyama is out there with James. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's O'Neal in at the 5 spot. Curry passes to James. They set the screen. And here's O'Neal. Pippen right side. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. The Kings trailing. James outside. The 3 from Curry. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. From deep. Rebound by the Kings. And there's the lob.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Pass to Durant. Back to SGA from the wing and right on target. SGA's got 23 points.
And passing is something Durant has really worked on. And you see the results with the sweet dime right there.
And here's Leonard. Back to Curry. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Back to SGA. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Kings lead by 4. Now Curry. Can't get it to go. Here's Charlotte. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant fires. Goes again. And he lays it in.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Durant against Leonard. Stephen Curry! And no one in the vicinity.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Hornets trail by 4. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
James outside. Here's the pick. 1:46 left in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Curry. Oh, Curry! A sick triple!
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
SGA. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Sacramento leading by 5. Curry looking it over. Now Wembanyama. Right side O'Neal. Outside Leonard. He launches. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. Now Wembanyama. Here's James. Just 5 on the clock. With the clock winding down. Shot's no good. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he slams it down.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Curry fires. Oh, it misses. So it's the Hornets now.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
SGA. No good from 3.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
The Kings call timeout. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Take break. Take break. 2 seconds.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. Guys, your thoughts?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Here's Durant. Shoots a three. So the Kings win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.